So do you live around here?
Yeah. Do me a favour. If you want to go swimming, there's better places than this. I could show you.
Where you been? Do you see anyone?
Where?
Inside the house? Or outside?
Just talking to a boy.
Hello, I'm Sophia Jessica, and welcome to the Fan Carpet.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. It's an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I was a big fan of Lock and Key last year when I watched that. Yeah.
I'm in Toronto filming season 2 right now.
You are. That's great. Yeah, it's awesome. Obviously, I know you're not allowed to say anything, so I'm not going to ask any questions about that. So.
Okay. lots of twists and turns. It's cool.
I'm looking forward to it. I love the first season.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I love filming it. They're a great cast and crew.
Yeah, I bet they are. All right, so I know we don't have a lot of time, so I'll just get right in. So if we go back to the beginning, was there a defining moment for you to get into the film industry?
I kind of into the film industry by accident. I was kind of always putting on shows as a kid, and then I think when I was like 7, my friend went to this like improvisation games class, and I was like, I want to go too. My parents were like, okay, because then we don't have to play. You can play with people that actually want to, role play and things. So I went, and the guy kind of running the class said to my parents, there's an agency, maybe you should think about going for it. And I did. And then I went for a film when I was like 8, and beginner's luck. I got the film, and then I've kind of just been so lucky since then. I've been able to carry on.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So, what was it about Nuclear that enticed you to get involved?
The script, primarily. I thought it was so intriguing, and it had this dream quality to it, and I hadn't read anything like it before. And the minute I finished reading it, I just wanted to read it again. I think that's the thing. Yeah, it's like there's so much to think about, and all you want to do afterwards is discuss all the elements of it and dissect it. So that's definitely what drew me to Nuclear. That and Catherine, the director.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the sign of a good script, when you just want to read it again.
Yeah,
a good story in general.
Yeah, and I did a BAFTA Q&A with Sienna not that long ago, and everybody that had just watched the film was kind of coming up to us after saying, I need to watch it again. I just have to watch it again. So it's good that that's how I felt reading it, and that's how they feel watching it.
That's awesome. It really is. So how do you relate to Emma?
It's a really good question. I like how strong Emma is, but she's also very deep, and I think I'm like that. I think I'm strong until I can't be, and then I just kind of. I think Emma definitely, she's so strong the whole film, and then when she hits that, well, with Brother, when she hits that, then she kind of collapses and is very vulnerable. And I think I've of those maybe. So that I think that's why I loved playing Emma so much. There's an opportunity to show both of those emotions. Emma's was a cool character to play, a challenge, but one that I really, really loved.
Awesome. So do you have any moments from filming that will stick with you for the rest of your career?
That was so, honestly. Just the filming at Pinewood in the underwater tank.
All right, cool.
That was probably one of the best days of my life. It was so much fun. I'd always wanted to learn how to use the apparatus and stay underwater and be able to breathe underwater. So that was super fun, going down with the divers, and I learned so much. I could equalize my ears as I was going down because it was so deep. And we had like half a day to prep before we shot. So me and Ollie, we did races and we played games, and so it was super fun. So that for sure.
Awesome. It's awesome. So Nuclear is having its world premiere at Raindance. How does it feel to have that sort of recognition?
Oh, it's amazing. I was so happy when I found out, and I was so happy for Catherine and David. Like, they worked so hard on the film. I was sad because I couldn't. There was a Raindance Q&A with all the cast, but unfortunately, I was filming Lock and Key, so I wasn't able to join it. We're all super happy because we worked so hard on this film. So it's nice that people have kind of, you know, liked it, and you know, they're showing it at Raindance. It's really cool.
Awesome. Now, you did a bit of singing in Horrible Histories a few years back. Are there any other aspects of the film industry that you'd like to pursue?
I mean, yeah, I would like to do a film. I just did a film called Coda where I had to sing a lot.
Okay.
So that was something. So I wanted, you know, I sang one song, two songs in Horrible Histories, but Coda, I'm kind of singing throughout the whole film. So that was something that I really wanted to do. I also had to learn sign language for that film, which is also something I wanted to. I wanted to do a film in a different language. Other than that, I don't think so. I think that I would like to do. I would like to play someone that had been in the music industry or something. I think that would be cool. Or play a real person.
All right, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Who would you like to play?
I knew you were going to ask me, and I don't have an answer. I don't know. Florence Nightingale. I don't know. There are so many. I'll think about it. I'll have an answer. If you ever interview me again, I'll have an answer for sure.
All right, cool. I'll hold you to that. So obviously in Coda, you're the only member of the family that can actually hear, right? So that must have been quite a challenge for you as a young actress.
Yeah, it was a challenge because when, you know, on screen, I had to learn how to sign before she learned how to talk. I knew that I had to be extremely fluent, but also off camera, the family were actually deaf. So in order to kind of build a relationship and, you know, get on well with them and talk, I had to sign to them off camera, and they didn't let me use an interpreter because they wanted to chat. So I found, honestly, I fell in love with the language. I'm still learning it now. I loved Coda. It was by far the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but it was very rewarding.
Yeah. Great. Well, I look forward to seeing that when it comes out. So are there any genres that you haven't done yet that you'd like to?
I mean, I'd like to do a horror film again. I like how much acting you have to do in horror. I'd like to do that. I did one when I was 14, so I'd like to do another one. It's like thrillers. I'll always do a thriller. I've never done an action film or a superhero film. Honestly, I'd be down for anything. I'd be down to do all different genres.
Awesome. Yeah, I can see you in a superhero film. Don't know which one, but I can see you in there. Yeah. So what are you hoping audiences will take away from Nuclear when they get a chance to see it?
Well, I think it's a very powerful story, and I don't know if people actually will pick up on this, but the Japanese movie kind of touches on the Fukushima nuclear disaster and the tsunami, because basically every human has a soul called the Raycon, and the Raycon enters into a sort of purgatory, waiting for their friends and family to perform a funeral, and then they can go and join their ancestors. But if a person has a very violent death or a sudden death, then the Raycon can be consumed by like negative emotions, such as like hate, revenge, sorrow. So basically, then they can transform into like a physical form and haunt the earth until the unfinished business is being held. So that's why mother and brother, you know, are kind of doing what they're doing. Mother's Raycon emotion would probably be sorrow. So she, I mean, I don't spoiling anything, but Mother and Emma never really touch because of her state, but brother can touch Emma because he, I guess, his hate and revenge, so it's a stronger, so he can be more physical. So I don't know if people will pick up on that element of the story, but it's fascinating, and it fascinated me when I looked into it. So I wonder if people will take away that connection.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. But it's really, you know, I didn't know much about it until
Okay. And just before you go, what was George MacKay like to work with? Because obviously he's another fellow Brit actor, and he's doing quite well for himself. He was recently in 1917. How's it feel to be playing off of someone like that?
Oh, it was amazing. He's an incredible actor, and he's a joy to work with. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. So lovely. He's kind, he's caring. He's such a gentleman. He did the scene when he had to jump into the freezing cold lake, and he did it twice. And then he gets out of the lake and he's asking if anyone needs help with bags or if anyone needs anything. Like, he's always so caring. Yeah, I love George. I love working. And we actually live around the corner from each other, so we met up for pasta and we've gone to the cinema a couple of times. Yeah, we've gone really well. All the cast, we got on so well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a pleasure. I hope congratulations on the film, and I look forward to seeing what you do next, and especially Lock and Key next season. That'd be
Thank
great.
you so much.
All right, look after yourself. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for more content next time.
I'm here on the largest of the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, with the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea, beautiful mountainous landscape, the thriving city of Palma, quaint little market towns, a growing number of luxury hotels. It's no surprise that the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor like to holiday here. So come and join me as I take you round Mallorca.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.